Hi, welcome to my course about how to implement a bilingual literacy plan in early childhood education. This course is research-based and has its roots in investigations, case studies, and personal experience in the field. In these lessons, I put together the whys and whats and hows in order to have a proper and effective second language learning happening in your class, and how that blooms in a smooth way into reading and writing. My name is Suellen Balado. I am a doctor in education. My area of study is didactics for second language learning in early childhood education. I also have a master's degree in didactics. I'm a neuroeducator specialized in child development and language development in a bilingual context. I also have a pedagogy degree, and I am an early childhood educator for more than 15 years now. Being in the bilingual education field for all that time, I have seen the rise of this bilingual movement and lived it firsthand. 10 years ago, there was this boom of bilingual schools. Every school wanted to offer a bilingual program, so they started hiring anyone who spoke English, even if they were not trained teachers. Or even if they were, they had no clue about how to teach a regular lesson, but in English, to children who didn't speak English. So my generation of teachers was the one that had to learn from scratch by experience or exchanging ideas among ourselves. And we didn't even have social media to help with all that, like we do today. Nowadays, those teacher positions are all covered. Schools and bilingual projects are up and running, so people start to see the reflection of that lack of training from the beginning of this movement and the impact on children's learning long term. Nowadays, we can find more courses and trainings that allegedly support teachers and help them catch up, but early childhood education is always in second plan, and methods and approaches are more directed to older children or people who can already read and write. Public policies itself choose to implement multilingual projects starting from the top, as in the last years of schooling instead of starting in preschool. Because of that, I decided to go down that road and make my own research as a way to develop an effective didactic method to address that modern demand. It was an extensive bibliographical and in-person interventions and investigations to build this framework that I call the interaction protocol. The structure of this course covers the science behind child development and second language learning, where I share the studies and findings in the area that ends up giving us a structural framework as a foundation to our teaching. Lesson 2, we will talk about the myths of native teachers. Is it really better? On lesson 3, we are going to present the interaction protocol that serves as a structured approach to enhance bilingual education, ensuring that interactions are meaningful, language development is intentional, and learning environments are optimized for communication and cognitive growth. On lesson 4, we are going to talk about which are the roles of the teachers and the students during class and how the right attitude interferes with their learning. On lesson 5, we are going to discuss and define what is simultaneous literacy and the challenges it poses. Also discuss how it is not a challenge for children, like it doesn't make it more difficult. On lesson 6, we are going to rapidly define how to implement synthetic phonics approach for literacy, so children will learn to read and write on the second language. And on lesson 7, we are going to go deeper on the interaction protocol, hoping to clarify how it links and scaffolds the process of second language learning and literacy.